Today it's gonna be all about the eggs, yes, because I am right now editing decks because I had an amazing game overnight and because I'm trying to fix my sleeping schedule right now. I didn't sleep, so I have nothing to do and I was like, I'll just record, but I'm too tired to talk. And now I'm sleep deprived, so I'm kind of here, okay? So this build starts off relatively simple. I'm like, hey, I'll go for heal build, right? We have 2 healing items. We need the auto mace that attacks whenever we heal. And without that, the build is pretty much useless. But what I have discovered recently for myself is my love for the axes. It's just crazy how much they scale. It just takes common items. Optimally, yeah, okay, there are some upgraded axes, but not what you would expect, that it's something out of the legendaries. It's a little bit higher up, but not that much, and there is an easy first day win. I always like having that. Now, just for you to know, this game was played on the 20th of June, before the patch happened, and there is, by the way, the MVP. Okay, I'm still figuring out what I want to do, because right now we are healing, and there's a healing item, but I'm like, oh, I have an axe, there are 2 axes, and we have the scaling axe. So this scaling axe gives every single axe plus 3 damage at the start of a battle. Doesn't sound amazing. When you upgrade it, it's 6. When you get an item to re-trigger it, it's even more. So it just turns crazy because these are common axes, right? All of them. And after this run is over, you will jump into live decks because I had, like, this here is a good axe run, you know, a good, like, typical deck axe run, what I enjoy. But the next one is completely broken because everything plays out perfectly right after this run. But yeah, currently it's the 20th of June, a patch just happened, this is all played before the patch, I don't know if anything significantly changed, I haven't discovered anything so far. Currently I'm somewhere lingering in Grandmaster, and as you can see, when this video happened, I was way lower because I have the green frame in the top left. I don't even know what it is, but you see it in the overview. But yeah, I've played a lot. Now what we have here is, we have 2 of the scaling axes. Oh, there's another axe, take it, yes, we have so many pairs. So currently, it's all about just scaling up. We don't even care if we win, obviously, we want to win, but it's also fine if we don't end up winning. If you're wondering where's the in-game sound, I was watching movie recaps on YouTube, so horror movie recaps, I really enjoyed that. And I didn't even think this would play out into something, because I believe this was actually my very first axe run. And since then, I have had, I think, a total of 5 axe runs, and all of them, except for one, ended in a 10-0. So 10 wins, 0 losses. And the one that wasn't a 10-0, I think I lost 1, but I healed it back up. So here we can give a weapon bonus, damage bonus, crit. I would be surprised if I don't go for the shield, because at this point I didn't... No. What? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because we have the damage scaling, but I really expected I would just give myself more shield that I survive longer. Okay, but I mean, sure. We level up more HP, we have 60 HP more than the enemy, that's very good because we leveled up a little bit later. Or something, honestly, I don't even know. Oh no, never mind. They leveled up right away, but they have the bonus scaling in there with the item. Now this is an easy fight for us. This run has been blessed by relatively weak enemies, but one amazing thing about the axes is you can always pick up 2 of them because they are cheap. This doesn't mean they win every fight. For example, the poison dagger that applies 4 poison every attack, attacks fast, you know, you'll lose to that most likely, usually always. But against most of the common starters, especially the greedy ones, you'll win. I mean, to be fair, you mostly win against the greedy ones because they're greedy. You know, the point is earn gold but lose. So there's another tight win. We have 4 wins in a row. Our axes are scaling. Keep in mind, every single one of them is common. Now we want to level up here that we can get an epic. And we are looking for an amazing epic. I didn't remember that. That is horrible. So I went for the greedy route, I went for the money, because, like, so here's the thing, right? We don't need to do anything. Right now, we gain 30 bonus damage across our entire board per attack. I mean, they attack at different times, right? So you can't really say that, but you get what I mean. Everyone gets plus 6 damage. We don't have to improve our board to get an improvement. Now, all in all, so far, when I looked at this, I was like, okay, I understand the axes. The point of them is, early on they are strong, and we have a diverse build. We could go for frost, we could go for healing, and no matter where I go, we have a very good start. because we already have a lot of damage, right? So we can shift more easily, and this beauty. I didn't go for legendary? Oh, well, okay, yeah, I was looking for the book, I guess. So, this book, when it triggers, gives every single X 7 damage. Yes, you heard that right. The insane X that we have there, that gives 6 damage to all, triggers at the start of the fight once. The book triggers as often as it wants to, as often as it can. The biggest problem is actually that you outscale the enemies so hard that they die so fast that you don't scale a lot, and we also have cooldown for it, so it triggers even more. But if you can't scale a lot, then once you start hitting the tough enemies, the X build, in my experience, really falls off. It can easily happen you go 9 wins out of 10 into the last fight and you lose at full HP, you go down to 7 HP, and then you just keep losing. It doesn't stop because you got outscaled by super burst enemies. Now this is interesting. I think I went for the hammer because... Why did I do that? Probably to get some debuffs on the enemies, but if you look at the damage that we have across the board, this doesn't really make a lot of sense. I kind of like this right now, like retroactively, to look at what I did and evaluating this, what I would do different. Because pretty much what I did here is I wasted a bunch of money to get, like, look at the tiny amount of debuffs the enemy has, right? He's about to die. This debuff didn't matter at all, so I just spent a huge amount of money for potential triple, but I could have done that with the goblets. They are way cheaper, easier to do, give way more money out of it, and honestly the best choice may have just been to go straight up for level up. Go to level 7, highest chance to get legendaries in the shop, because the only thing we need now is bonus triggers. Make the insane ones even more insane. Take the goblet, okay. We have nothing in here, let's just roll decks, come on. Oh my god, there's a triple. Can we buy the 55 though? Okay, it's kind of funny because I think that's exactly what's going through my mind right now. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to have the cooldown? Do I want to have the bonus trigger on it? The double trigger? I guess I determined the double trigger is better. The problem is, if a fight is really short, then you don't get to trigger once with the setup that we have here. But because we also don't have insane burst, like yes, the fights, they end very fast, but not super duper fast, right? We need to do a lot of attacks. So now we have 2 triggers that gave 14 bonus damage to all of our axes, 28 bonus damage to 4 axes. Like, let that sink in just how much that is. But do you see that already? The enemy is building up right now a horrible build, but we almost lost to it. Like, this is an utterly horrible build because they're... Like, I don't mean the choice what they did is bad, but they are missing the key components that build up the rest of their weapons, and once they have that, we'll get outscaled. Now, this is the best thing ever. Free upgrade for an epic. Instead of 7 damage, we now gain 14 damage times 2, so 28 damage on every single axe. There's nothing in there. I still haven't figured out what's the best one. This is 22, so that was horrible. 25 is like the average, but you want to have more than that. Now the axe is upgraded. I don't even know what I'm looking for here. This is the funny thing. Like, initially I was like, oh yeah, it will be nice to triple, right? And I was like, what do I do with that? It's like, how do I use them? So currently I'm still scaling up my axes. If this was me right now at 8 wins, I would most likely just go for a double up on the Frost Axe, because the Frost Axe has 100% crit, and with that you just nuke the enemies. Right now I'm risking a loss, and back then I didn't know that, but the Axe build really falls off fast. Like, you notice how closer it becomes even though we are supposedly scaling more and more. So it would have been way better to double proc that, end the fight faster, and hope that we don't get beat. Because the moment we get beat, we are 1 day further into the run, and then it can very quickly happen that you just lose 4 games in a row, and that was it. You didn't get your 10 wins. And that is a big difference, because 9 wins, they give you like 72 points, I think, and 10 wins give you 100 rank points. Okay, I guess I was just AFK, but now I finally returned. Now, I can kind of understand my logic here. I'm like, you know, if I multi-trigger on all of our axes, this is the biggest scaling if we need like a stronger build for the future, but this doesn't consider that the enemies outscale us. Like, hardcore. What I should do here is get the one for 60, put it under the Frost Axe, get the bonus trigger under the Frost Axe, so we have 3 bonus triggers on it, and just go crazy. What am I doing there? This makes even less sense. I mean, kind of for long fights, because I noticed the fights last a while. But to trigger the one on the bottom left more than once, you need to wait for 12 seconds in a fight. Very unlikely to happen. Yeah, finally Dex makes a smart choice. I'm happy about that. Do I actually move it around that I give it all of the triggers? Oh my god, yes. Oh, Dex, you used your brain. I'm proud of you. He got it. And if I'm really smart now, I will remove the book and put in the hammer, the purple one. Come on. Come on, you'll actually do that. Yeah. You idiot! You buffoon! Why would you do that? That had so much damage. Okay, to be fair, given that we scale up the Frost Axe like stupid and it crits, the other one doesn't, it's probably good to just go for more HP. Okay, I can understand that, but do you see the damage now with the multi-triggers? 600 damage each hit. How crazy that is. This is just absurd, right? Like, because before we didn't use the full power, we were scaling. Oh my god, I was still 1695 there. Like right now I'm what, 2170 I believe? And now it's time to send you to my perfect X run. And we have one of the craziest X runs I've ever had so far. Yes, we jumped in because, again, I just played on my own and I really love going for X recently, but look at this. So the chopper over here, start of combat, gives us 6 permanent damage to all X's that we have. And we also have 2 more common ones, so another +6. We have a triple here, but now the best thing, we have the Night Quill. Your start of combat effects trigger an extra time. Do you understand what that means? All of these effects, they just trigger another time. Now what we really want is a purple, so an epic, that gives all of our X's +8 damage. And this is what we are trying to get on the next wave. But look at this, okay? So this one has 60 damage, this one has 27. This has a 50% crit chance. This is just a shield to remove debuffs. But let's go into the round. Psycho Knight, listen, you don't understand how overpowered this is, by the way, just how strong we are. Watch this fight, okay? A little bit more HP than us, took a potion to buff up, and 60 damage. 84 damage. 79. This is mental. We don't even have anything strong, and you need to consider every single wave this scales on its own. I haven't even leveled up yet, which is usually the main power of this build. But because I got so many insane things, like, do you see this? We have 3/4 of my HP, well, 2/3 of my HP still left. This is crazy. So now, Elven Archer. Wait. Okay, wait, but this doesn't work. So what I want to do is, I want to turn one of these into Elven, but we can't do this. Like, so if we trigger this one multiple times, because it's not a trigger, it won't have an effect. That means the only thing that really makes sense to turn Elven is maybe the Frosty, because it already has a huge amount of crit, right? So we want to trigger it multiple times. Worst case, I have to get rid of it. Then it would have been better to go for the chopper, but, you know, we gambled that we tripled this. 100% crit, always double damage, double the scaling with that. But now, the main question. Do we get our book or not? Drum roll, please. Okay, we didn't get it. However, we got another X. So technically speaking, I could get another X here, but I will roll for a little bit, just in case I get the book. Or in case I get another X, you know? Oh, when we crit, but we can't go for that. How much do you sell for 40? Okay. So, I guess we don't use the shield. And we have to sell you. Nice. So now we get +7 damage. It's not +8. I'm sorry. It's +7. This actually attacks faster. Ooh, that is now a little bit annoying. But it's fine. We didn't have this yet, right? Okay, so what we need to find is, we need to find multi-trigger. Either for this one to scale them faster, or for our Elven item. Both of them would be fine. Oh, that is an insane build. We may actually not win this. Yeah, because we don't have our HP scaled up. Never mind, we are broken. It's not even close. We still have 500 HP left. So now we have 6 wins in a row without a single loss. I don't think we'll get to 10. But what we need to do now is we need to level up like crazy. Because we got all of the components, and now we need legendaries, Flying Bunny. Honestly, this is fine. They only have one healing weapon, so not a lot of triggers. This one is strong, but we are way stronger. Like this is... Like, I don't even know. This is just broken. This is more normal strength at this level, you know. Not like what the other one had. 7 wins in a row. Cleric, nice. We can't even go for more life, so we will just go for more max health. I guess one beautiful thing about the slow level ups is that now I can level up one more time here. Because usually I would already be done. So now we have the highest chances to get legendaries. Oh my god, we are only level 5. I thought I was way higher. Okay. I mean, okay, technically that is plus 6 damage on everything, you know, but... I think the wood chopping is just better. I shouldn't do this. Okay, we have you, that is good. Oh my god, I need that. We need to combine that to get 100% crit. That is a lot of bonus damage. Usually an insanely powerful build. It has 4100 HP though, that is spooky. Like, this doesn't last that long is the only issue. As in, we get outscaled by the enemies eventually, so we really need the wins. But so far, every single time I went for an X build, I got 10-0. Like, 10 wins, 0 losses. Maybe this will be the first time that we lose. There are definitely builds that can beat us. But they need to be like a super gold build that had insane luck. I will go for the lucky rolls. Maybe it was better to just go for the bonus HP that we don't die. Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe that was better. Let's roll. What do we even need? Another chopper. Okay. That is good. That is a triple. That is a legendary triple. If we get this, bam. Please, I need multicast. We got multicast. Okay, well, game over. So, how do we do this though? Do we even need more damage? I don't think so. Let's get rid of that. Because we scaled up already and we still have a huge amount of scaling. And now we will just try to find the triple here to make it stronger. That is another X, but funny enough, even though this is like the best X in the game, it doesn't matter for us. One X we sadly didn't get is a healing X that attacks twice. It always just has a double attack. That is a mace, that is not an X. Can I please just get the triple? Oh. Which one is better? Because I'm considering taking this out. Because this one has more crit. But this one attacks a bit faster. I don't think I want to go for that. No. We will just triple now. Don't lose sight of what we actually want to do. Okay, there's a lot of books. We don't care about that. I could technically get that for the next round to get one more trick. Okay, let's just do it. I am gambling here that we lose, but let's hope we don't lose. Okay. Polybios again. That is actually spooky because of the HP. We may lose this because that is so much poison and healing. We do not trigger constantly. There's one that constantly triggers. Never mind, look at our damage. Well, okay, the poison is stacking up. This is spooky. We also stack up our multi-attacks, but the poison is scary. Uh-oh, we may actually face our first loss. Never mind. Oh! Oh my god, that was close. That was really close. Okay, so now we want to triple this. It's not even that important, but it kind of helps a little bit. That is also an insane axe, but we don't have it. The thing with axes is, you don't change out. You just go with the axes that you got after you got the chopper, and that will stay. That's just it. So we could go for another night quill, but I think I'd rather want to go for you. So let's see what we get. Huh. Okay, that is now a little bit complicated because I really want to have that. Because that is 100 bonus damage that we get. I think I will remove you because this gives us way more damage if we put this in, right? The only question is, it could be better to just go for the lost fragment, you know, to multi-hit instead of this one. I will roll first. We definitely don't need this one anymore. We will definitely sell you. Actually, what I will do is, I will just go for a bunch of HP. We just need to survive for longer. Okay, but still the same question. What do we want to do now? If I give you more damage, you will deal so much more damage. Plus 100 is plus 200 because 100% crit. This one is also more damage. If I attack with this multiple times, it's not even that good. No, I think this is better. Maybe not. Oh, I'm actually not sure. Yeah, this is difficult now. The problem is that this one gets cast every 4 seconds, you know, so we start attacking relatively early with way more damage, while this one is cast every 10 seconds, and the fight may already be over, but I have so much HP, I will gamble that this will last. I mean, it's fine. I honestly, I can't decide. I don't know. It depends what the enemy has. Yeah, okay, GG. Like, there's no way they win. If they win, I'm gonna respect this so much. Yeah. Yeah. About that. Isn't this kind of crazy just how much damage these basic axes have? Like, there's one epic in there. This is a common, this is a common, this is a common. And funny enough, there's a better axe. It's this one. That is an axe. And you scale up the damage like stupid. It has like 2 attacks, but if you upgrade it, it has 3 attacks. It's just mental. Oh yeah, we can definitely take a look at the oak, but this will be quite boring, just because there is not a lot that will happen here, right? We don't have any debuffs, so I will fast forward this, and yeah, here we go. The real insanity about this build is just that it has so much raw power in the base weapons that you can level up like crazy. We didn't even have a gold build. Like, did you see the last fight we had? The enemy was level 4, we were level 7. Even if we were equal, we would just win because of the HP, but our build was actually stronger than theirs, so there's that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time. Well...